Gentlemen, welcome to the show. All right, greetings, everyone. And we got a special guest with us tonight for this episode.
What's up, everyone?
Figure what the hell? Let's have a co-host tonight, man. And Ryan asked earlier, I'm like, hell yeah, man, come on for this good old proto metal show.
Yeah.
What's going on, chat room? So yes, thanks to Metal John and Zach Blabbett for the donations.
And I will say, Zach Blabbett, what a fucking banger you requested there, man.
Hell yeah, man. Sir Lord Baltimore. That came out way back in 1970. 55 years ago.
Hellhound. God, that riff was infectious, man. Hell yeah.
I want to say they were from Philadelphia, PA. Oh, God, I should have did my research.
Let me look at here real quick, Sir Lord Baltimore.
Philadelphia or Jersey?
Close, but not close enough. Well, you're closer with the Jersey one.
Okay.
Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn, New York. Okay.
From the Bronx. Man, the Bronx.
Nice. And Iron Claw was based out of Virginia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Back to back, I believe, right there.
Yep. So, yeah, that one came out in 1971. Yes.
Yes. But it never put anything out until later on when they're not even active anymore.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's just a collection of demos, maybe singles, who knows. But really interesting stuff from that time period.
Yeah. But yeah, we're talking, obviously, tonight is a proto metal, meaning they kind of were. I mean, obviously, just from listening to those two, I could hear the second Iron Claw song kind of sounded very metalish, because that's what this is Ben's idea. This was all his idea, and he put it together. I just came in to be his co-host tonight. But yes, it's proto metal. So obviously, if people talk, obviously this is all 60s and 70s. And when you think of metal and you think the 70s, you instantly think of the big ones. You think of Black Sabbath. You think of Led Zeppelin. You think of Deep Purple, Rainbow, all those bands. Which I think a couple of those we might play. He said we may play. I could count on one hand the number of those kind of bands we'd be playing tonight. But most of them are more obscure. They don't get talked about too much.
Right. Absolutely. The whole predecessor of the show tonight is to bring out the more obscure, obviously. So, yeah, we got a bunch of cool stuff coming up. So we're just going to get right to it. And now this one's not necessarily real obscure. Maybe this period of the band's career would have been more obscure because this is off of this band's second album before they had Phil Collins on drums. Let's see if you people in the chat room can guess what band I'm talking about. They would become commercially huge in the 80s.
Yes, but they also would become huge within the prog rock sphere of things with albums like, what are some albums they put out in there? They're Selling England by the Pound and, what was the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway or something like that. I think it's what I was thinking of. No, you are wrong, but you're close. Better Off Burning. Oh, they might be played tonight, Zachary. No, we're talking about exactly. Zach Blabbett got it, nailed it on the head. Genesis.
All right, here we go. Going all the way back to 1970.
Yes.
Let me just find it here on my playlist. We got this thing locked and loaded tonight, people.
Hell yeah.
All right, here we go. We got Genesis with The Knife.
world is evil. Now, when I give a word, get ready to fight for your freedom now. Stand up and fight, for you know we are right. We must strike at the lies that will spread like disease through our minds. Soon we'll have power, every soldier will rest, and we spread out our kindness to all who are loved now deserve. Some of you are going to die. Masters of praise to the freedom and actions of their names of us must kill all, must carry their children, carry the heads to the palace of old, hang them high, let the blood flow now in the sunny world, break all the chains around us now, the crusade has begun, give us a land and your heroes now. Stand up and fight, for you know we are right, we must strike at the lies that have spread like disease through our minds. We'll have power, every soldier will rest, and we'll spread out our kindness to all who are loved now deserve. You are going to die, now I'll have death for our freedom, and I shall get good.
So that was a band called Buffalo.
Yep. And apologies for Genesis, but there was technical difficulties with that video.
Yeah, that must have been a shitty download. Oh well, it happens from time to time.
Yeah.
But yes, that was The Knife by Genesis from their second album, Trespass. Going all the way back 55 years ago to 1970, when Genesis was basically transforming into a prog band. They actually started out as a more of a, I don't know if you want to call it British pop. The first Genesis album sounds really weird. I'll put it that way.
Looking at the track, obviously it's the longest song on the album. This was when they were kind of transitioning into, like you said, that prog phase. Because some of the songs on here, aside from one song, are around the 6, 7, and 8 minute marks.
Right, absolutely. It's Motorhead proto. I wouldn't say proto metal.
They got metal in. They definitely got metal in them, but they definitely are more rock in some.
Yeah.
More hard rock.
Like, to me, Motorhead would probably be proto thrash metal to an extent. Because it sounds like Overkill and Ace of Spades, obviously. But anyways, what's going on, chat room? Let's say hi to the chat real quick. We got Zachary here. Zachary, Arizona, 47. Lord Perderi's Metal History channel. Danny. Gotcha Metal, who has a really cool YouTube channel, too. Zach Blabbit, 65. Durango Girl.
Yep.
Metal John. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple people. Oh, Richard Novella's here.
Yep.
And if I'm missing anybody, I apologize.
Next, we got Danny, Big W.
Oh, yeah, Big
here.
W. Yep. What's up, Big W?
Welcome to the chat, Richard Novello. Scott Sarah is here.
Scott, what's up, brother? Scott has arrived. Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's good to meet you, Big W and Danny.
Got a good crew here, man.
Hell yeah.
And thanks to you guys that are over there supporting my friend, the Toasty Goat, who's starting to do this too. Somebody I've known, somebody actually know in real life.
Nice.
The Toasty Goat, my friend, my friend, the Toasty Goat. He's been doing radio shows now, so thanks to everybody for tuning in to his channel. He's almost at 100 subs already. 20 to go for his channel. Congratulations to congratulations to Metal John for hitting now over 200 subscribers.
Yep, he's in the same area as I am.
Hell yeah, man.
Which is making me nervous a little bit now. So 266 for me. Getting up there.
I thought you had more than that.
266. It is starting to climb up and stuff like that. So, been doing a lot of streams over on the Twitch end of things recently. More notably, more commentary-based streams with online racing stuff. So, I've been doing a lot of that. So, I think a good amount of people probably subscribe because of that. So,
that's cool. So, yeah, everybody go subscribe to Ryan's channel, too, if you're not subbed to his channel.
Yep. I'm so close to 300.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm about 30, 34? Yeah, 34 away. So close to 300.
Hell yeah, man. You have a pretty decent following on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I do. It's lower than my YouTube, but it's still pretty decent following.
It's all that matters.
Yep.
Right. So we got some more proto metal coming up for you guys. I think so far we've been starting off with a pretty damn good start.
Hell yeah.
Coming up next. We got the Village People when they were a proto metal band. That's a joke. They were never a proto metal band. Be pretty hilarious if they were, but no, they never were. Okay, here's a. Now this one's new to me. I'm just going through and picking out tracks, and here's one I'm not familiar with.
Yes, you mentioned the name. I'm assuming this is the right one. What do y'all think when you hear the name Blackwater Park? I would think a lot of people would think of, the Opeth album. Well, yes, but did you know there was a band called Blackwater Park?
Yeah, this one's kind of new to me too. When I was going through and putting together some tracks, and this one came out in 1971. So we're going to check it out now.
Great interview.
Oh yeah, excellent interview, Joe. I still got to go back and rewatch the whole entire thing, though.
Yeah,
I only got to see the last.
It's also it and the other one are also 2 hours long. At least this one's on the shorter end of the 2 hours. At least more closer to just 2 hours. It's under 2 hours and 10 minutes, so it's on the shorter end. Hey,
Speed King, what's going on, brother? Hope you're feeling better, man.
Right, so let's hear this.
All right,
Blackwater Park band.
Yeah, back to the music here, people.
Entwining shapes, the sliding, contentment, frustration gone, frustration gone, frustration gone.
All right, before we go any further with the jams, I gotta say that what the hell?
Oh, what?
There
Different
we-
layout, different layout. What the heck?
Ah, shit! I'm the one that probably fucked that up. No, before we go further to the jam, okay, that's really the first time I've actually listened to that. That was
Yeah,
fucking
same.
awesome.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, John pointed out, and I do want to confirm. Yeah, Michael Acker, the album of the same name from Opeth, took the name from that band.
Is that
It's a
actually
tribute.
true?
Yep, I looked it up. Michael Ackerfeld of Opeth named one of his band's albums after this band.
I believe it because Michael Ackerfeld's a really huge fan of like proto metal and prog. So interesting. Well, that's one that's eluded me for years. Shit.
And apparently,
Yeah,
this is their one and only album.
Fuck. I wonder if you can still get that album.
Probably not. You probably the best one you're gonna get is maybe find some bootlegs, maybe.
Damn, that's some fucking great stuff. Shit.
Yep.
Excellent playing, excellent everything about that track to me was perfect. You know. Just one of them lost bands that never made it.
Yep.
But anyways, just wanted to talk about that real quick. We're going to get back to the tunes because we're almost an hour in already. Holy cow.
Yep.
Time goes fast when you're having fun, man. All right, here we go. We got some more stuff coming up for you. Okay. Oh, here's one going back to 1970. We got a Texas-based band here called Blood Rock that only put out 5 albums. This is off their debut album. Here we go.
I see the timepiece moving on. Preacher visits me at dawn. I'm gonna have to pay my dues. I wouldn't mind, but my life I lose. Timepiece moving with those hands, gonna take me away. Timepiece moving with those hands, carry me to my grave. says 9:30, gonna take me away. Timepiece says 9:30, carry me to my grave. The clock on the wall says 9:30. I pray to God give me more time. I hear those steps moving down the hall as I sit in these hollow walls. Destroys my present. When it turns away, I move away. I should follow, guiding me out of the darkness. to tomorrow. Science calling all around, thickens really still. Broken by even breathing, cutting through the mess. Our darkness closing in from the side, like a stringing roll. Isolated in the world, I know does not exist. Something low, disappearing in the distance, twisting through the night. Unaware of what I'm doing, I'm roving in a daze. I see through the dismal dark, falling into the night. Into the night.
All right, we back. Some Dark Bear for you is from 1972. I've heard little from that band. Some, like I said, it's one I'm not like overly familiar with, but a pretty decent jam. You can definitely hear a little bit of a Beatles influence in there.
Hell yeah.
Which is what separates proto metal from actual heavy metal, because proto metal still had that psychedelic, somewhat bluesy influence.
Yeah. Black Sabbath even said it best that Tony Iommi said it best, that his band was always known as a heavy rock band to him, because there was still that mixture of the blues stuff and some of the rock stuff. That's pretty much what proto metal is, pretty much.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, just a mixture of the blues, some progressive stuff, psychedelic stuff. Yeah. Play it again, huh? Don't worry, we got more coming up. So we're not going to be talking too long.
Nope.
All right, so if you want more, we're going to give you more. So I don't think I played this one. I might have. Okay, I don't think I did play this one. Okay, the band's called Bang, based out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They only put out a couple albums in the early 70s. So here we go.
I'll say this, Zachary AZ. I think he was metal. There was a time period where he was truly metal. But I want to know about maybe that early time period of his career. Probably.
You talk about Alice Cooper?
Yeah.
I could see it in a way, yeah. I mean, Alice Cooper had heavy songs, but then again, he had, mellow songs.
Rock and rock songs too.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I guess you could throw Alice Cooper in there to an extent. And more she cried. Well, here you go.
Here we go. More music.
Oh shit.
Oh, great.
Rolling waves upon my skin, smoking like a popping in. Standing strings to hold me tight, bubbling and bubbling high. Oh, I just can't fix my head. I feel my neck is getting dead. My bed is burning and I feel snakes all around the hill.
Walk alone in a finger's road into a forest where no one goes. Black and white was a tower. I was born in a strawberry flower.
Flying over a little blue river, swallows made me just a river. The leprechaun swallowed me till the boat into the sea. There's a new type of destruction in the country, never shot. It's a flying gun to my breast. You should let try to be a rise. Alright. All the firearms to the sky. I got the pump that did to cry. Many times I look the sun. I had to let the water run. The water run. chain. Oh Lord, that about to drive my mind insane. I'll bust them rocks, baby.
All right, that was some Cactus. That one was from 1971 or 72, if I remember correctly. Some early, pretty much proto speed metal with that one. Now, Cactus has more on their other, they have more of more of a progressive rock type of sound too. So yeah, pretty interesting band. And then we had Bang, which you got a little taste of like some early double bass work in that track. And the last band, I apologize, I kind of had trouble pronouncing that one. Oh, that's something. Pretty obscure band too. So,
Hell
but
yeah.
now, and we are 1.5 hours into this. Hope you're all enjoying these tunes out there in the chat room. Because now we're going to get into a little bit more of familiar territory.
Yes, indeed.
So up next, we got a band called Nazareth coming up.
Yeah.
Obviously famous for the Hair of the Dog, but this is actually a couple years before that.
Yep.
All right, so this one came out in 1973 from a great album called Razzmatazz. Because who hasn't sold their soul before? Here we go.
inside this foreign land. Wondering why and when. Who can say on which day he will call and we must learn to die again? Now the time has come for every man to die. I know how it's gonna be. Black as the dead, soon it will all be gone. Then we'd have to leave all shiny jewels behind. Diamonds and tears, women and whips, under the earth we move.
Oh man, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Fucking midgets, god damn it. Zach Labov, there's no way I can play that one. That one got me in trouble 2 times already. Years ago, before I knew how to actually do this, I played that when I was just doing random radio shows on a Bluetooth. That song got a stream took down. It's that, I don't know what it is. It's only that first Lucifer's Friend album that gives me problems. Like, I could play stuff from any other Lucifer Friends album, and yeah.
Yeah, but we ain't played that. So I'm pretty sure that song's from the first album.
Oh, much. Man. In Grand Funk, that would be really risky.
We try to kind of draw the line at certain big name bands pretty much. We tend to want to make this more obscure.
Well,
kind of like this band. Exactly. Because obviously this band, Dust, that was just played, this was the longest song on here. I believe, "Learning to Die," and it was solely written by Kenny Harrison. Which, if some of you remember, it would be well after this one. He was in a short-lived project with Sammy Hagar, Neil Schon, and Michael Shreve, I believe it's called, with HSAS.
Correct.
And he was the bass player in that. So he is the more notable member of this band. And that was his bass playing in their album. So it's cool. He had some time. His bass was heavily featured on this one. But
Yeah.
It's to be expected. He wrote the song.
Thank you guys. I'm happy you dudes are enjoying the show tonight. I know these kind of shows are risky with some people. Some people don't want to hear this stuff, but guess what? I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care.
You don't like it, you don't have to listen.
Yeah.
There you go. And I know you guys love this show, so it doesn't. That's what's cool. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, another one. Never request anything. Never ever request anything from King Diamond's album, The Spider Lullaby. That one got me in trouble too. It's only that album.
Wait, that one. That's like that must be a later album from later album from him or something like that.
No,
not earlier.
It's old. I mean, it came out in '95, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
way
like,
later. Like, why? Of all albums, you would think, oh, maybe something like Abigail or Fatal Portrait, but no, it's a random album of his from the '90s. Of all
But no,
things.
I noticed if you don't play something that's not on YouTube Music, don't even bother requesting it, or if it's not like on iTunes or anything.
Yeah, it's.
Because when I was doing my Halloween stream, that's what got me shut down, and I tried to do it twice over, and the same thing got me shut down.
Yeah.
But you
It's
know,
one of
when you're,
those things we have. It's one of those things we have to, at least with Ben. I don't normally do this,
yeah,
but and even when doing, say, retrospectives, even you gotta be willing to take the risk of what bands you were playing or working on, stuff like that. So it's like, if you're playing some obscure stuff like this or something like that, or you're working on an obscure band like any of these, you can get away with it. But
right.
when you're playing a band like, let's say, Grand Funk Railroad here, or freaking Nazareth can kind of also be Nazareth's kind of teetering the line a little bit because people do know about that and they can be a risk, but they kind of do fly under the radar when it comes to, people do know them, but not as much as say, oh, so-and-so band, like a Black Sabbath or a Deep Purple or a Led Zeppelin or freaking any of those kind of bands.
Well, it's funny. I can actually get away with playing some Sabbath on here. That's kind of weird, too. Don't ever ask for Ozzy, though. This stream will automatically be shut down. It doesn't matter.
Ozzy. But yet you somehow can get away with playing something that's from, Dio or freaking Tony Martin or Ian Gillan, or freaking Glenn Hughes or something like that. But if it's Ozzy, nope, don't even bother.
Like, man, you people have no clue what we go through doing this. Like, even down.
Just really. Yeah, with retrospectives that I do at a Downfall Network or the radio shows Ben does, some of these are kind of risky. These kind of bands, it's risky trying to go with some of these kind of bands. You can get away with smaller ones, like that's what I tend to steer towards more, is trying to give smaller bands the spotlight and stuff like that. Sometimes there is bands that do have the copyright and stuff like that, but for the most part, it's it could still be played. Like, I'm not going to be seen, it's in some cases it's being restricted in certain areas, but I'm pretty sure I don't have people who watch my channel from Russia at the very least. It's in places like that. It's like I don't mean any offense to people or anybody in the chat who watches my stuff that's from Russia. I ain't condemning that stuff, but it's like,
Oh, that's true. Yes, some countries can't view it.
Yeah, if I was to show you, let me look at some of my videos that I've put out. Let's see. I've looked at this one. This one has a copyright, and at certain places, like I think it was certain areas that are like, can't be shown here. So and so,
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot.
Yeah. So when you're doing these kind of things, you got to take a risk. It's
Yep.
But in some cases, it's worth the reward.
Now,
the reward is worth the risk, pretty much.
Absolutely. Now, luckily, I have not got a copyright strike. I mean, there's a difference. Yeah, you get a warning, but that doesn't. You don't necessarily get a strike, if you know what I mean. You have to like literally steal somebody's content to get a strike.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, man. Yeah, what we do is very risky indeed.
Yeah. So basically because of that risk, not many big bands. If we're playing a big band, it might be an obscure song of theirs or something like that.
Right. No Metallica either, people.
Nope. Fine, no. I mean, we were looking to get away with talking about them in a deep dive, but that's the best you can do when it comes to Metallica. It's like, yep, that's it.
Even though I could still get away playing their demos, which is weird.
Yeah, but no official studio albums. Demos, that's completely different. You know, they're demos, but you ain't gonna be playing any of their official albums or anything like that.
Right. But anyways, we're gonna plug out Downfall Network right now. He's back on YouTube after how many years? So,
yep,
welcome. He's back doing the retrospectives again.
Yep, the most recent stuff he's been putting out, and I'll pretty much mention all the stuff he's been putting out since coming back. He has, I believe, the first one he put out since coming back was the Doors retrospective that he just redid. He was basically redoing a lot of older ones, pretty much. So obviously, also Dream Theater he put out, and then I think yesterday he put out a retrospective for Cryptopsy.
Yeah, I gotta check that out yet.
Yeah, and he's got plenty of others in the works at the moment. So bands like Iced Earth, Ghost, they are all in the works at the moment. So make sure to go and subscribe. So make sure to subscribe to him.
Absolutely, people. Anyways, I think you people are hungry for some more music, aren't you? Yeah, he's in the chat room like a bunch of little kitty cats out there like, meow, meow, Metal Ben, give me music. Don't worry. It's coming up. All right, so what do we got coming up next? Oh, here we go. One coming up now featuring the original voice of Deep Purple, Rod Evans, and a band that lasted a little bit. We got some Captain Beyond coming up.
just like the battlefield, memories full of follow. Raging river of fear, western to us all.
Hell fucking yeah. Okay, we can get my screen back here. Oh, is that it? No. Glad this is it. There we go. There we go. Anyways, thanks to Ryan, the Demon Master, for coming on. Longtime friend of mine. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Damage Incorporated. We got Felix going on. We got Felix here. What's up, Felix? The Devil's Reject is here. Oh yeah, Iron Cross rolls. You know what? You all fucking roll for hanging out and keeping this shit alive, man. Keeping this shit rocking and rolling. You know? That's what's up, man. Anyways, we do got more tunes coming up. First off, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for checking out my boy, the Toasted Goat. I appreciate that. You know, I was at work last night. Obviously, I work every other Saturday. Like next Saturday, I'm off. So I want to thank Danny. Zach Blabbeth was there. Scott was there. Richard Novella was there. Metal John, go subscribe to the Toasted Goat, damn it. Zachary was there too, I believe. So I'm happy I'm bringing people over to his side too, because that's what it's about. It's about support on here. Brotherhood, keeping this music alive. You know? Hey, he's fucking good at it, man. He learns from the best. Nah, me and good old Toasted go way back. I've known him, like I said, I've known him since 96. Or not 96, I apologize, 2006. So I've known him for almost 20 years already, man. Yep, 20 years, man, I've known him, man. Close to 20 years. And he was in Holocaust for a little bit. Then I moved and that kind of got separated, you know. Johnny D, what's going on? Ooh. Yeah, he was in Arctic Wolf. In my yeah, it's kind of weird how that yeah, it's kind of weird because the drummer used to joke with me all the time that I stole Scott from Arctic Wolf. It was only joking, though. Not you, Scott. Scott, a friend of ours, who was in Arctic Wolf and played guitar with me for a long time, you know. So, yeah, there's definitely... But yeah, yeah, Dave always would joke with me about that. He's like, you stole my damn guitar player. I can't fucking help it. That's just the way we were, though. We just we always fucked with each other, you know, had fun. Oh, dude, those fucking Arctic Wolf band practices were fun to go to. I remember going there and hanging out at quite a few of those. I mean, there's no footage out there, but I actually got up and this was like, oh God, this would have been around 2007. I actually got up and jammed with them guys a couple of times, playing Def Leppard's Wasted. That's the only thing I remember ever jamming with them was Def Leppard's Wasted, you know. Just out of fun, you know. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that he put a YouTube channel out. He's doing his thing, the Toasted Goat Radio. You know what? It's fucking awesome. Somebody I've known for almost 20 years doing this, too. That's freaking cool. Yeah, there's a C in front of the R, but it's whatever. But yeah, you want to hang out with somebody totally mellow. I'm being serious. Like in person, you see how he is on YouTube doing his show. That's how he is in real life. He's fun to hang out with. The toasted goat. A lot of fun. Shit, dude. Yeah, we used to always get together and stay at Scott's place, Arctic Wolf Holocaust, you know. But we'd stay at his place like on the weekends because I was living out of town at that, or yeah, I was living up here at that point. Well, even back when I lived there, I would like spend weekends with them guys. You know, we'd just sit up and watch like old school WWF shit. You know, jam on guitar till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was fun, man. I kind of miss doing that stuff. But yeah, it was definitely a blast. But anyways, I don't think YouTube shut us down yet. But I'll be back in a minute. I gotta piss quick, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Yo, Better Off Burning Homeboy. That's a good one, bro. Hell yeah, man. There's going to be more proto metal shows. Don't get me wrong. I don't. This is definitely not going to be a one-off thing. There's going to be more of these shows because I think shows like this need to happen on YouTube. You get a large spectrum of like where heavy metal began. Where we're not. Hate to break it to you, there's never going to be like a modern metal show on this channel. No, because I don't like modern metal at all. There's like very few bands I like that are out today. I just think a lot of shit nowadays sounds manufactured. And when you listen to this stuff, it sounds real. You know? All right, here we go. You got that right, Danny. Today's music just sounds fake. Most of it. Oh, shit, what the hell happened here? All right, you know what? I gotta rehook up my phone here. All right, now we're good to go. We're good to keep rocking and rolling. All right, guys, here we go. We got a band from 1971 called Freedom with the track Through the Years.
Another road will find you, you won't learn. But did you think that it was my concern? Cool days and trouble rule my mind. I can't see the truth, I'm so blind. I can find what I've been searching for. Lot of love and happiness more. Think about a few years ago. Don't say that you didn't know. Look through the years, take another look in my eyes, taking my time that I haven't got the sense to realize, trying to prove that there isn't anybody here to try to believe that there isn't anything that I can
Well, that's a great point right there. You know, to me, yeah. I mean, it's even hard for me to fathom sometimes. I mean, I was born in '78, so you know, by the time when I really got into music, and I was always raised around music, you know. In fact, there was always music played in the house. Anywhere I went, there was music played. You know, like God, I can remember like some of the earliest stuff was like, oh man. I mean, there was like a lot of country played back then when I was like really little. I'm talking like, you know, Merle Haggard, Dolly Parton, um, God, Roy Clark, you know, stuff like that. And I just remember growing up like watching Hee Haw as a very small kid, you know. And then, you know, New Wave happened, you know. I remember hearing Billy Squier when he was like popular, like really popular as a little kid. And God, so much other stuff too. Like Leonard Skinner, you know, Bob Seger, all that stuff. I grew up on all that stuff. And then there was like, you know, like the earliest memory of heavy metal I have, and by today's standards, it wouldn't be heavy metal, would probably be Def Leppard when, or yeah. Yeah, I was very little, but my mom got high, or not high. Well, she did get high and dry on record, but she got Pyromania on record, like around when it first came out. That was like my earliest like exposure to like something like that, you know. And then I remember, I remember like seeing MTV at a very young age too. You know, when all that's what's coming up, and that's how I first heard Twisted Sister and Quiet Riot, you know. Oh wait, what's going on? What, they shut the damn stream down again? Looks like we're still live. Looks like we're still live. I don't know, YouTube's been notorious for doing this crap lately. Oh, they're being douchebags, man. If I could afford a lawyer, I would press charges. Or, like seriously, are we doing anything wrong here? You got channels out there that do wrong shit all the time. What are we doing that's wrong? Well, it's because YouTube's far left and communist. That's why they're doing this. What the fuck? They took his show down too? He doesn't play music on it. Oh my, it's good lord, this fucking PC politically correct crap. So basically, what YouTube wants us to do is sit on stream and be bored. and act nerdy and kiss their agenda's ass. You know, just saying. Shit, what platform's that? I think we all need to abandon this fucking platform. Like, the last 5 or 6 streams I've done have got fucked with. Oh, I forgot, guys. Because we're having a good time. We're having fun. Under YouTube's communist regime, you can't have a good time and you can't have fun. Oh, what are we supposed to do? Wear little commie hats and act like we're controlled by a fucking manipulated system? Just saying, man. Jeez. Anyways, cheers to everybody out there. Toasty Goat and Revik maybe want to buy a bottle of Tito's. I've actually never drank Tito's before. I knew of it, but never drank it. Nope. No, Zach. Nope. We can't have fun at all. We got to be politically correct and boring. We got to put out boring content, and you can't cuss in your videos either. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I think it is. Tito's vodka. To me, it tastes like any other kind of vodka, to be honest. I mean, it doesn't smell as ratchet as some of that other crap. It's gluten-free. That might be a good thing to an extent. But as you can see, the bottle's not going down very much, so. Oh, I know it would, bro. I'd fit in anywhere that's not politically correct. Or SJW. Oh my God. I can't believe this crap's still going on in 2025. I saw a video earlier. Where the fuck did I see? You know what? It might have been the recent interview I saw with Schaefer. Oh, where did I see this at? Like how. Oh yeah, it seems like political correctness is dying. It's not dying down. It's getting fucking worse. These fucking unhinged anti-Trumpers are just out of control right now. Not to get political, but hell, sometimes you got to talk about this crap. What's going on? We in the spirit world, asshole. They're trying to shut Metal Ben down at the moment. They stopped our stream where we were having too much fun. That's why they're shutting us down. Politics can kiss my fucking ass. And that's the thing. People need to fucking start having balls again against this crap. You still got too many fucking peasants out there deep-throating the fucking government and deep-throating the corruption that's out there. Let's see, did YouTube stop us yet for free speech? I'm looking right now. See if we're still live. Wow, we're still live. Metal Connection, what's going on, man? We got the Felix man here. We got it. We got all the cool people here, man. All the people that are fed up with the PC bullshit also. Metal Connection, I'm getting too damn old to rant. What if I had a heart attack on stream? That wouldn't be cool. I'm gonna try, bro. YouTube's been fucking with me when I play songs after a certain time again. I'll tell you what, I'll save that one for next stream. Well, you know what? Fuck it, we'll do it here. Even though this is primarily a proto metal stream. Figure maybe if I break up the algorithm a little bit, maybe they'll let us play something. Fucking cocksuckers. You're good, dude. We'll get back to like the brutal shit here soon. If YouTube keep doing this crap, you might get a brutal show soon. All right, chat room. Let's hold hands and sing Kumbaya, 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 Master Government, Kumbaya, Kumbaya, Lord and Savior, corrupt government, take away my thoughts and my mind and my control. There you go. Freedom of speech, man. I guess Metal Bent's considered dangerous now. Cool. Metal Ben would rather be dangerous than a fucking bitch. Oh shit. Now there is a substitute where I can continue the show. And you know what? I did not put this on. I did. You know what? I might start putting these streams on my Twitch channel because it seems like Twitch doesn't really care for the most part. All right, so we're going to try this again. If we get blacked out, hey man, at least Metal Ben tried, right? Hey man, if you all go sub to the Metal Ben's Chronicles Twitch channel, that would be awesome. I know some of you are subscribed or follow me over there, you know. fact, you know what? Since Damus is here, and actually we were going to do this before YouTube decided to be douchebags with their computer animated crap. All right, this one is for you, Damus. Hopefully YouTube doesn't do dumb shit. some dirty tricks, and thanks to Damus, he's actually the one that got me into that band. I think that's the only album they ever put out too. It came out in 1975. Yes. And we got one from Jeremy, the Spirit World. He's like, man, I had a rough day. I just want to hear something fucking dark and heavy. And you know what? We're going to give him something dark and heavy by the legend called Pentagram. Actually, there might be a double shot of Pentagram here as long as we don't get shut down. But you know what? We're going to keep on going till we do get shut down. All right, is this the right one here? I think so. Oh, yeah, here we go. Going out to the spirit world. Thank God I don't have to fucking work tonight. What they did? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, we're back again. Boy, YouTube is really playing devil's advocate tonight, man. What a bunch of pricks. I mean, this is ridiculous, man. Hey, YouTube, you're taking away my freedom of speech. You're taking away our freedom of having a good time. What's wrong with yous? You mentally challenged communist fucktards. God damn. And I ain't afraid to speak my mind about this shit either. So, yeah, YouTube, you're not going to stop us. The only way you can pull that final nail is removing my YouTube channel. When there's so many other people on this platform that have done far freaking worse. Being a bunch of fucking pricks, man. Probably because I'm speaking my fucking mind about this crap. That's probably why they're doing it. These fuckers ain't pro free speech. Man, you got that right, man. Bunch of freaking losers. Man, what a bunch of communist freaking idiots. Right. But this happened to the Toasty Goat last night too. I guess his stream got shut, or his stream to begin getting shut down too. So there's always a retaliation backup. I mean, we can move this operation over to Twitch as long as you all go to Twitch with me, and not sit there and say, "I don't know how to start a Twitch page. I don't know how to start a Twitch page." Hey, if you know how to start a YouTube channel, you definitely know how to start a Twitch page. Shut up. Don't want to hear that crap. I'm just saying. It's not fucking hard, man. Yeah, but Rumble, I can't do the live streaming on Rumble. You got to have like a bunch of followers on Rumble too to do live streaming, and I don't have that big of a following. Yeah, Fraser, the most autistic motherfucker here, started a Twitch. I don't mean that as an insult. I know he's not actually autistic. Come on, anybody can fucking start a Twitch channel, and that just depends on you that want to continue to not see these streams get cut off, you know. And over there, we can play the stuff you actually want to hear. If you want to hear something like, I don't know, Billy Squire Stroke me, stroke me, stroke. We can play that over there. Hell, didn't they just shut down Joaba like a week ago or so? I see he's back now, but they shut him down. Well, anyways, Metal John's in the chat room. I think he's still here. Next Saturday, I'm gonna put this up on Instagram too. I'm not on Facebook no more. Nobody asked me to go back on Facebook, so I'm gonna be like, nope. But I'll put it in the news feed here, and whoever follows me on Instagram, I'll put it up there. Next Saturday. And I'm going to announce it now. Metal John, are you still here? Because I haven't actually told you this, because I want you on the show as a co-host for this. The John Schaefer Tribute Show next Saturday on Twitch. That's right. We're going to go through the history of John Schaefer. Starting at 10 p.m. on Twitch next Saturday night. So y'all get your asses over there. Subscribe to the Twitch channel if you're not sub to it. Or follow. I think you have to fucking pay this. I think you have to pay fucking for subscriptions on it, which I think is bullshit. So yeah, next Saturday night, put together the thumbnail, let you know what's up. And over there, I know we're going to be able to go 4 or 5 hours. So be ready for that. As far as YouTube, we're gonna keep on sticking it to YouTube. That's what we're gonna do. In fact, we're gonna play 2 more tracks and get the hell out of here. All right, so here's one nobody ever heard of. Maybe a few have heard of. If you like Thin Lizzy with a Jimi Hendrix-like vocalist, here's a band called Ultra from 1977. Scotty, let's go for it. Handcuffs off. You know how it rolls around here, brother. You got one more, brother? Let's do it.